In sales, you become an enemy or a friend very, very quickly. You see, there's something that we have to remember, and it's called etiquette. Quality phone etiquette and quality sales etiquette. You see, whenever we present ourselves to a customer, we have to be nice, or we have to show our conviction and our charisma in such a way that it captures the customer's attention. You see, becoming a friend or becoming an enemy is so quick over the phone. You have approximately 6 seconds to tell who you are and how well the customer is going to respond to you. You see, customers are people. They're not enemies. Customers are not our nemesises over the phone. A lot of salespeople tend to treat people this way. They forget that customers are you. They are me. Customers are everybody. Customers have to be our friends first and foremost before we treat them as just some dollar sign and or dollar cent value. You see, what could be offensive to somebody can also offend you, right? So if you get offended by something somebody says to you, why are you going to say it to them? If you get offended off somebody calling you or presenting things in such a way that they try to take a backdoor approach, well, then don't do that, because other people are thinking the same thing as you. Customers are you. They are me. They are human beings. Just remember this. They're very intelligent. Even if you think they're below where you are, they are not. Customers are on a different level because we are intelligent creatures, but also creatures of habit. If you treat somebody with the proper etiquette and you treat them in such a way that they feel special and or that they feel held above anything else on a different tier, well, then you captured their attention. Now we have to remember, we have to have that sales smile, right? That little sales laugh. If you have these things, you're going to be able to enthrall the customer inside of that sale. You're going to be able to enthrall them in order to buy from you. A happy customer is a buying customer. Now, if you're a miserable person and you show poor etiquette when you first contact somebody to either make the appointment and or for that first or second call close, well, you know what's going to happen is you're going to scare them off. People need to feel like they're in Disney World, right? Walt Disney said it best, right? People want to be happy. People want to smile. Disney World and Disneyland, and excuse the reference, don't mean to be corny with this, but they have the best customer service and best salesmanship that I've ever seen out of any staff. Even all the way down to that sweet street sweeper, that janitor who's whistling Dixie going down the street of the mainland, right? Well, guess what he's doing? He's smiling. He makes you feel good about yourself. If you make somebody smile, you sold them. If you smile at somebody, they will smile back. There's hardly ever a time when you're at Disney World where there's somebody who's grumpy that works for them. They're not allowed to be. Why? Because it's a sale. People have to be sold that bag of goods that, you know what, there's no happier place in the world. And you know what, if you can do that with your own customers, your own clientele, make them feel good about themselves, well, guess what? They're gonna buy. They're gonna become that customer. They're gonna wanna do business with you. Now, we have to make more people happy than we do upset. Now, how do we do this? Well, being in the world of phone sales and or just face-to-face sales, we hear a lot of no's, don't we? And that could bring upon a lot of negativity. If you let that negativity crush you, well, you know what's gonna happen is your sales are gonna go down, right? You have to make more people happy using your charisma and your enthusiasm than you do not. Can you win every battle like that? Absolutely not, but you can win the war, right? So we have to remember that we have to thrive on excitement. We have to be on our game at all times like Disney World. We have to be inspirational. We have to hold the customer's best interests in mind. We have to hold them at value, face value. We have to make them feel like they are the king and or the queen. You have to remember that you have to play stupid. And I apologize for saying this, but keep it simple, stupid is correct. If you play stupid and you talk to somebody like you don't know any better, you know what? They won't know any better either. But if you try to be that intelligent, informative agent and or sales representative, you can knock down the etiquette of the phone call. Here's the reasons why. The key to sales is to close somebody, right? To get the money. Well, if you're smarter than somebody and you're acting smarter than somebody, you can seem sarcastic and/or you can put the person below you in a poor position. You never want to know more than a customer until they ask. If they ask you a question, that's when you become intelligent. If they don't ask you the question, you keep it simple, stupid. We have to remember we have to progress and we have to keep things that separate us from making a sale. We have to keep that smile on our face and just say yes or say no and tell everybody all the good and then sell on the bad by creating the pain and pleasure principle. You have to find the pain and heal it. You don't always have to tell about what a product's going to do for somebody. You have to tell somebody how they're going to feel with the product. You don't sell a Ferrari based upon the engine. You sell a Ferrari based upon what it's going to do for the attention factor. Now, is the Ferrari the fastest car made? Absolutely not. Can you buy cheaper cars? Absolutely. People want them for the thrill of the name. People want them because, you know what, it represents something more. You as a salesperson, you have to represent that factor. You have to show people the proper etiquette, and then you too will be able to close them. If you keep that smile and that little sales laugh on there, you know what, you're gonna make people feel good. And in the end, you're gonna get the deal. More importantly, we have to keep people happy. Keep people happy like you are in Disney World. You have to create that different world for them to live in, that perfect place. You want everyone to think, quote unquote, the happy thought. Don't show people the negativity. Don't show people the wrong inside the justification of your voice. Show them that you're 100% responsible for your actions. And you're always gonna show proper etiquette, that you're always gonna be on the ball, that you're always gonna hold their core interest and core principles in mind, that you're never gonna show them how knowledgeable you are compared to them. People wanna buy from people that they feel they're getting a deal from. So don't kill people with intelligence. Don't kill people with smarts. Kill people with the end result of why they need the product. Kill people with your happiness and show people through your conviction and your charisma. Isn't this why we vote for the presidents? Not because of their basis upon all their points of view, but how they present them. Everything is presentation. Presentation is always going to be key, and a key to the presentation is the proper etiquette. Keep it simple, stupid.